Net. All right, we are covering forward base locations for DayZ 105 and DayZ 106 and future versions. This pertains to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, all at the same time. Mostly vanilla. We do main on console, more specifically the Xbox, and we obviously play official servers, but these are some locations that we like to use right now in 105, and they're particularly juicy for the upcoming survival mechanics, or I should say, well, I mean, not mechanics. They're already in the game, but they'll be dialed up considerably with the 106 update, which is good. I think most people will enjoy it. So we are sitting at the top of. We're basically by Grazo or Tisy. You can type that into your search on your interactive map on your phone or on the computer, depending on where you're at. So you can type in Tisy or Grozo, and we're in Chernarus. Now, even if you don't get Livonia, the DLC map, this will still be pertinent to you. And if you're waiting for Livonia, like we are currently, you can also stockpile some loot and then carry it over to Livonia, so making it extra juicy. So
Heck yeah.
the position we're looking for is at the end of the road up here. We're currently sitting where this ADA spawn would be, but we're going to be driving up the road here. So
Let
we
me
have
bring this up. Oh, let me see. Where is it pertaining to the first barn we covered?
it's just on the road. You see the ADA spawn, the hatchback right there?
Yeah. Okay, I see it now.
This car is so bad at hill climbing, I figure in 20 minutes later we'll be like 10 feet up
Is
the
that
road.
it? That is fun?
That's where we are currently.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're just above that caravan that we did. So we've actually done another outpost location here previously, and this could be used again in conjunction with that one as a slingshot. Either one of these can be the starter location. Starting small and then going bigger is kind of our motto. That sounds
Yeah,
terrible, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this place is extra juicy because of the location. It's very high profile for sure. I mean, it's not in a direct path, but it's definitely going to pull some aggro for you. So be ready.
Yeah, because once we go to this location, like we were saying before, it's going to be a definite spot of contention there. And you're going to have a lot of gear players coming up from the Tisy military area, kind of snooping around. So if you have a base here, make sure it's incognito. That's all I'm saying ahead of time. That way you guys aren't getting clapped, and then you come back to my channel, and then you're like, oh, we built here, and it was terrible. Just know that if you build here, you have to be stocked up on some loot
Hide your loot.
and hide your loot.
Bring some alternates up here, because when you get clapped, there's no running back from the beach. It's like, make a sandwich and I'll see you in 30 minutes kind of thing. It's not a quick ride. Yeah, we are on the edge of the map. Now, we've done another segment / video on the barn just on the hill here. But we're heading up to the green barn here. But sorry, this go-kart's got to make its way up the hill. I'm sorry, go-kart is... This is a lawnmower.
Yeah. So yeah, currently we're right here. We're going to go up and around. And then you'll see what this area has to offer. So basically we covered it earlier, but we'll say it again. There's a lot of animal life around here for hunting. Obviously houses to loot, so you can go ahead and get that food supply up. Now when 1.6 comes out, it's going to be different. You're going to be hunting a lot, and you're going to be cooking your food, and you're going to need a water resource to boil water. And
Fish? Yes? You cut out there, buddy. Love you. I don't know. Did he just drop? Yeah, so what he was saying is, boop, beep, boop. Yes, even right now, this is a good location for your water source, but when 106 comes in, you'll find that food is very scarce. And one of the things they want to push you towards, whether you're in Livonia or Chernarus, is hunting and fishing and gathering in general. So this source of water here, you don't want to drink this straight up. Excuse me, but you can boil this, as Razor was saying, but really in 106, you can fish out of here. Even if you don't have a fishing pole, you can make an improvised fishing pole. So I do have a video on fishing and some survival things for both Livonia and for Chernarus for 106, because all of those changes are coming regardless of whether or not you buy Livonia. So this water source is excellent. And let's not forget, in a tactical situation, well, I should say this location right now is the one we're talking about is the barn right here. Is that okay? That's Razor. There he is. Let me drag him in real quick. Hey, buddy. He scared me. So as you can see, we're sitting on the edge of the map, which also makes this a very defensible position. We're also on the higher side of the map. We're kind of nestled away here in the corner, and as you've seen in previous builds that we've done, this prefab, this green barn, is excellent for undercover building and for even storing a vehicle if you so desire. I would make sure that when you bring in the vehicle or entering or exiting, make sure you do it from the back, because this front lip right here is a little bit too elevated. So you already know how weird cars can be in general, so just try to avoid the front section here. Let me see if I can drag him in. Is he in the... I don't see you yet, my dude. So yeah, we do main over on the console side of things, but we are exploring this in the PC currently. What's up, baby? Get into the preep. Anyway, so this location right here, let me go ahead and go back to the map. And we've covered this before on the other barn location here in the junction, but this place is excellent because of all these car spawns here. Just because you see the car spawns doesn't necessarily mean you will always find a car there, but having the potential of a car to spawn there, if there is a slot that frees up somehow, some way. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there's another one, 5 locations sitting here at the top of the map, very close to your location. Also fairly easy to spot from here, making this an excellent spot. And as we covered before, you have this military section here, these barracks, but really most importantly is this hospital sitting down here, because you already know from 105 and onward that the sickness is very real. What kind of show it down there? Is he back in the... Is he in here yet? Let me see. I keep checking. I don't see you. So we'll keep going down here. I'll show you. Just down the hill. And like I said before, we do have another video on the barn section here, so you could actually slingshot with either one. Make sure that you're starting small in either case. That's extremely important. I cannot express that enough. But just down the hill here, you'll see the other junction for the outcropping of the military spot and the medical center. Yes, tetracycline is your friend, and so are multivitamins. And make sure, just as a little tip, if you're taking anything medical related in the game, obviously all in the confines of the game, make sure that you, let me just go ahead and show you while I'm walking down here. If I have it on my person, there we go. Okay, so if you notice I eat 1 multivitamin, I have the pill next to my status bar there on the right. I don't want to take anything else until that pill clears, basically indicating that my body is metabolized, or it's simulating my body metabolizing whatever that is I just took. So if you stack multiple vitamins, I think it negates the effect. So make sure that you're doing it one at a time and giving it a chance. If you're extra sick or you've been sick with cholera for a while, make sure that when you're taking tetracycline, you wait for it to clear and keep taking it. Slowly wait for it to clear. And I've had cholera so bad in the game that I had to take 4 of them, so don't be too discouraged if you don't get rid of it right away. But yeah, being this far up and getting cholera is almost certainly a death sentence for you to be respawning. So having this medical area is very nice. Now, one of the differences between this barn location and the one up the hill, this is obviously much more in your face. But the one up there, not so much. I guess we'll call this the Tisy Green Barn build or outpost. And again, 105 and 106 base building isn't where you would want it to be, let's say for Rust or Arc, but you can still most definitely use it for you pushing up field and using it as an outpost while you're online. And as Razor said before, and I've said many times, store your loot on your extra accounts and definitely bury it outside of the outpost and not inside, because I would not expect anything on the inside to last overnight. Okay, so there's the medical center. There's a bunch of these camp locations that can have scopes, bear traps. Here are the barracks here, making this a fantastic place to loot and clear. Also, just want to make sure I showed you guys that spot. Let me show you Tisy. There's the so we're actually sitting right here. This is the spot we're looking at currently, but if you look, you have the military base Tisy way over here, which is obviously just the best. I mean, that's tier 4 loot all day. So you can see why. And also, look at all these helicopter crash sites up here, or potential for them. It's good. It's decent. Let me go ahead and zoom in just a little bit further. Kind of show you some more of this. And yeah, you don't need a vehicle to loot these. Yes, they're teaming with zombies, but definitely manageable. This is good for a solo or even a squad. And like I said, you can use this now, and then when base building does come online the way it was intended, these locations are going to become exceptional. Maybe even places you want to just blitz for and lock down immediately because they're so good. Yeah, I love the edge of the map type locations like this because you really feel like you're, whatever that side is that's closest to the edge of the map, you feel extra fortified because who's going to come around, and if they do, you'll see them coming a mile away. Yeah, so I'd suggest getting some of your basic provisions, food and water, stats all the way up, get some extra supplies, but definitely get a cooking pot. And if you don't have the cooking stove with you, that's okay because you can also place them in the fireplaces and other locations inside the houses. You can also make a stone fireplace too to use the cooking pot. So if you're having a hard time finding water, you can boil your water to make it clean, making it very good. So also, one of the other excellent pieces are we've got these different garages scattered around up here. Utilities sections like right there. I think there's some over in this town as well. Yep, right there. Also, oh, you know what? I didn't even know this garage was up here. Wow, that's really good. So if you're looking for tools for construction, shovels, pickaxes, car parts, you'll find them there. One of the cool things in 106 is also these greenhouses here. Yes, I hear you. You scared me to death. These greenhouses here will now spawn gardening type things inside in 106 and onward. So even if you don't have Livonia, again, 106 is still 106. So you'll be able to do gardening and stuff here, making it quite good. And these houses also have loot as well, making it just that much better. Alright, let me go ahead and go up the hill here. We'll showcase a little bit of the barn, the actual location. And then this will pretty much cover, what do we call this? The green barn? The Tisy Green Barn? Outpost? We'll call it an outpost for now. Because that's pretty much all we know it as, right? And don't forget, you can make improvised fishing rods. There's some little tricks you can do to craft things if you don't have an edge weapon. And again, I'll have videos on those in the future. Or not in the future. I do have those, and I'll link those as cards there at the top. Boop! So we've done fishing for 106. We've done survival stuff, so that'll definitely help out. So, yes, this is our super stellar Green Barn Tisy location. And as you've seen before, you can also place these guys on the inside right off the rip, making this super low-key. Like, you've got these doors you can actually lock and barricade, but if you place these fence kits on the inside, that much more protection on the inside. People won't see it from the outside, so they won't even know you're there. And then, as Razor and I have found out, if you bring a car in or even have like a barricade, you can climb up on these lips up here and take a peek on the outside. Now, this side you won't need to see because this is the edge of the map, but you could do it over on this side as well. Yeah! Looking off into the canyon. Yeah, tell me this isn't an excellent spot. So this is Tisy Green Mountain, Green Mountain. Jeez, that's not the location. This is Tisy Green Barn Outpost location. So hopefully this helps people out. If you liked it, be sure to drop a like on the video. Also, I do post daily DayZ content in my DayZ Highlights playlist on my YouTube channel. Another reason to subscribe and turn on those notifications. You'll see notifications for videos and for live streams. So be sure to check that out. We have a ton of Livonia building guides, just general guides for DayZ in general over in the DayZ Highlights playlist. So be sure to check that out and some action. It's good stuff. Also, I've got the social media, the Twitter piece, JadeMonkey_YT. I do try to echo my notifications and other game-related things there. And I do have an Instagram, JadeMonkey.Live, and also merch that helps support the channel above and beyond. And the link for that is in the description below. Don't worry about the timer. It'll always come back. And if you're interested, again, in supporting the channel above and beyond, you can hit the join button here to become a member. You'll have access to you'll have a loyalty badge next to your name during the live streams and on any comment you leave on any video on my channel. Also have access to our custom emotes during live streams. So thank you to the new members and the longtime members. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, we do a lot of open world survival, Conan, Star Citizen, DayZ, Minecraft, Rust. By the way, if you didn't know, Rust is coming to the console. We've got a video on that for sure. It should be in the card too, in the upper right hand corner. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. Yay, yay!